hard margin in SVM, right? So in last video, we'll understand the concepts of some topics just like a hyperplane, marginal plane, what is support vectors, all this concept we will learn, right? But what is the soft margin, hard margin, right? So when you train our model, so okay, that is our model, okay, and that's it. We have data points, and simply draw a hyperplane. That is a point, okay, and simply we draw a marginal plane on that particular line and marginal plane. So try to understand when do all the tasks, right? There's a that we want when we when we train a model. So that point we want that type of data frame or that type of graph we generate, right? Basically in that two marginal plane we don't have any data points. But problem is that is in a real world data set is commonly happening generally commonly that's the data are overlap in each other, right? Something like that. Some data points are came here to here, right? And in both marginal plane many data points come. So for that we have two types of things that we will learn. What is the soft margin and hard margin, right? So we are differentiated and how to reduce it in all. We'll understand in that particular video. Okay. So first, what is the soft margin? This is a soft margin. Okay, and this is a hard margin. Soft margin, hard margin. So in soft margin, when you draw a simple line, a simple graph, that's and it's a hyperplane with some marginal plane. Okay, this is a marginal plane. In that particular case, you simple understand that we have data in both of sides. Okay, and that's a collapse with then the data points came in that marginal plane as well. And one more thing is that this both point data points and they are collapsed. So when the data is came between that marginal plane, so that's called a soft margin, right? Soft margin. And similarly, when data are pure separable, right? That's we have a marginal plane, hyperplane, and data are separable. No data points are came in that marginal plane. So that's we call a hard margin. Hard margin in SPM. Right? That's a simple concept of a soft margin, hard margin. Because when we train our model, so we use the same mini kernels that help us to divide the data points, right? In many videos in next video, we will understand the concept of what is a kernels and how they are useful